Here's the problem I see all the time. So many nonprofit folks feel totally awkward asking for money and instead waste months sending cold emails that go unanswered. That stops today because I'm going to let you in on my best kept secret. My goal is to never go get donations. My goal is to get donors to come ask me how to give a donation. Here's an example. One of my students raised $10,000 in a single day without asking for a dime. Now, I know it sounds a little wild, but she also ended up with 50 brand new business donors lined up for the future. So today I'll show you how we pulled it off. Now, first, I'm Joanne Toller. I coach nonprofit leaders who are tired of the scramble and ready to build real fundraising systems. And earlier this year, I helped one of my students launch a campaign using what I call my drive-by fundraising framework. It's simple, it's scrappy, and it's one of the fastest way for smaller nonprofits to bring in new donors. So by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to run your own drive-by fundraising campaign and start building those new donor relationships without feeling awkward. Now, step one is to create and package a fundraising campaign. So before you drive anywhere, you need something worth driving for. So for my student, we built the campaign around Earth Day called Give Kids a Place to Grow this Earth Day. Now, I have tons of videos on building campaigns, but here's the gist. You need something powerful, a reason to give, a hook that you turn into like a mini case for funding that you can share with local businesses. Nothing fancy, just a one pager that includes a powerful headline, the impact donations will create, what's in it for the donor, and a compelling call to action, all backed by some additional information and trust signals. The key is making it look polished so that when you send it out, it feels like an influential campaign, not a random ask. On top of that, we created some social media posts and a donor email for our individual supporters, so the whole campaign was aligned and consistent. And step two is building your hit list. Now that you've got a campaign worth sharing, it's time to figure out who you'll share it with. For this campaign, we focused on mission aligned local businesses. So, since it was Earth Day, that meant landscapers, garden centers, recycling depots, and eco friendly retailers. Now, here's the trick. Don't just pull emails off of the website to send your campaign info to. You'll get way further if you make a quick call first. And when we called, we weren't asking for donations. We were just being friendly, gathering names and planting a seed. So here's a simple script that you can steal. I would say, hi, this is Joanne calling from XYZ Nonprofit. We're running a local Earth Day campaign, and given how you folks are leading the way with your eco-friendly products, basically I personalize this intro to show that I understand what they do and show the alignment with our mission and campaign. But we wanted to make sure that your business gets an invitation. Could you give me the name of the owner and their email so that I can send over the details? And here's a little add on that matters. While chatting with this person, I drop a quick one liner about the campaign that this Earth Day we're joining forces with our community to build a garden for XYZ Charities after school program, giving underprivileged kids a safe place to grow food, learn skills, and find hope. It's a great opportunity for businesses that care about kids' health and the environment. That's it. No pressure, no ask. You've introduced yourself, you've gotten the contact information, and left them curious. The goal here isn't a yes or a no. The goal is a list. You're building a warm pathway to the owner or manager so that when you show up on campaign day, you're not meeting a stranger. They're connecting the dots back to that friendly call. And don't forget, track every call, who you spoke with, and any little notes that they mentioned. Your future self will thank you when you get to the next step because you'll know exactly who to follow up with and you'll look like you actually remembered them. Now, step three is the drive-by and the drop-off. This is where the magic happens because on campaign day, instead of sending out an email or making another call, my student showed up. She drove by each business with a simple branded swag bag, which was basically a recycled paper bag with their logo stamped on it. Inside was a short story connected to the campaign, a one-pager about the organization with a QR code for more information or to donate, plus a couple of eco-friendly goodies. There was a reusable straw and a seed packet. So nothing fancy, nothing expensive, but the presentation made the whole campaign feel real, fun, and professional. Now, here's the key. You're still not asking for donations. You're just showing up with value, planting the seed, and leaving an impression. If the owner's there, you might say, "Hey, we sent over some information about our Earth Day campaign, but today we're just dropping by to meet community leaders like you in person. No pressure at all. We just want to include you and other local businesses in something that's making a big impact." And if the owner isn't there, just ask that the bag be passed along. Everything is already in it. Even if the owner doesn't meet you face to face, they'll still get the bag, the story, and the hook. And that's enough to spark recognition when you follow up. And remember, just like in step 2, track everything: who you delivered to, mark down whether you met with the owner or left it with the staff. That little detail will make your follow up 10 times more personal. And wait until you hear about what happened when we followed up. This part shocked me. But before we move on, this is a perfect time to thank our video sponsor, Click and Pledge, for making this video possible. Click and Pledge is the all-in-one fundraising platform that can handle everything from high-converting donation pages and forms to campaigns like peer-to-peer, text-to-give, and even next-gen fundraising like Zoom and video. Plus, they have AI donation amounts built in with their IntelliBooster AI. This is a game changer. They also have transparent pricing, fast payouts, rock solid security, and seamless Salesforce integration. This platform is seriously designed to simplify fundraising from A to Z. So check out Click and Pledge today and see how they can elevate your fundraising. Now let's dive back in, because the last step is the follow up. Now, this is the part most nonprofits skip, and it's the real secret sauce. A few days after the campaign, I had her follow up with every single business. But here's the twist. Again, instead of asking for money, she asked for help in a different way. So here's a sample script that you can use. Now, if I was making the call, I would say something like, "Hi, this is Joanne from XYZ Charity. Last week I dropped off an Earth Day bag, and I would love to connect with you as a community leader and hear your thoughts on the sector and find out who else you think we should be talking to." See the shift? You're not asking them to give, you're inviting them to give advice. And people love giving advice, sharing their influence, and being seen as community leaders. And the result? Out of the 30 businesses we targeted, just under half donated that day. But the biggest win was she walked away with 30 ongoing relationships with local business leaders that she can keep nurturing, which is worth far more than a one-time check. But even better was that she met with 7 of the business leaders, and they gave her tons of advice on who else she should be connecting with. A few even offered to open doors for her. So now she has a new list of 50 prospective donors and donors that she can reach out to, beginning the whole process over again. And that's the full drive-by fundraising framework, which is just one of the systems I walk my coaching students through. If you're ready to get serious about your fundraising and finally build a step-by-step plan that works, check out the link in the description. And I continue to work with you until you raise at least the cost of the program. But up next, I've got a video that will help you put together one of the most important parts of your campaign package, your fundraising letter. It's simple, it's proven, and it's one of the easiest ways to boost your results for any fundraising strategy. So click the up next, drop a comment, give us a like, and double check that you're subscribed. And I'll see you next week.